Good morning. Yesterday we got in from our flight from Orlando at about, what was it, 9:10. Came home, started unpacking, and we thought we'd do a bit of a haul video before we put everything away. So you probably can see a few of my things here. So this is my Rapunzel Precious Moments doll. I believe she was $59, plus I bought the stand and I bought a reusable bag when I bought her, so it ended up being closer to $80 when it was all said and done. I do have a bit of a collection of these guys, and I'll show you her up a little bit closer here. I just thought her big braid was so pretty and her poofy dress was so cute. And I did buy this stand, so she just has a stand underneath her there. And the artist was signing that day, so, oh, wrong foot. I was able to get it signed to me. So I have about 5 Precious Moments dolls, and I think 3 of them now have been signed by their artist, which is awesome. I love that. And then I also bought the Jim Shore Hitchhiking Ghosts. So those were 2 of my biggest purchases. I think the Jim Shore one was around $80 as well. And they both are part of my collections that I have. So I'll show you that one up close here as well. And then here's a close look at my Hitchhiking Ghosts. So they're super cool because they're kind of translucent. You can kind of see through them a bit there. I do think the Jim Shore collection has come a long way. I think at first the etched sort of carving look was a little bit drastic, and it's a little bit more smooth now while still looking sketched. So I'm quite a big fan of how those look now. And then a couple other things that I bought. We did do the popcorn bucket, so I believe it's $9.99. We still got some popcorn in there. We probably filled this up how many times?
Probably
maybe
10 times.
Yeah, maybe about 10 times. So I think we got an okay use of our bucket. But I thought it was quite cute this year. I didn't want a Halloween one. I don't like getting the Halloween stuff because then I feel like I can only use it certain times of the year. Whereas this one's good. I feel like I can use it year round. And then the other thing I got were these little Christmas ornaments for our tree, and they basically look like mini ears. So I got the rose gold and then the classic black with red. Alright, and here's the rose gold mini ears for the tree. They're so pretty and so sparkly. There we go. Just like the regular rose gold mini ears, just gorgeous and beautiful and sparkly. They're kind of more like the Briar Rose ears, actually. And then there's the classic ones, just on a little string. And then I also had to have the ears were, I think, $15.99 each. Yeah, $15.99 each. And then I just had to have this towel when I saw it. I thought it was so beautiful. It's for Rivers of Light. You want to hold the other side there for me, babe? There you go. Yeah. I just thought the colors were amazing. And it actually says Animal Kingdom on it. So I thought that was a really good souvenir. And it was $28 for the towel. So a little bit pricey for a towel, but I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing. I bought a few pins. This is the first trip I've ever bought pins on. So I'll go ahead and show you those up close in the camera. I did a mystery pin set, which if you've already watched my previous vlogs, you'll have seen which ones I got. And then I bought 3 other pins, one for Galaxy's Edge opening, one for the Food and Wine Festival, and then I bought the Animal Kingdom one. I was wanting to buy one for every single park, but I actually only ended up liking the Animal Kingdom one. I didn't like any of the other pins, specifically for any of the other parks, so I didn't end up getting them. And Brad got some pins as well.
Got one with Stitch on it. It says 2019. This is my first trip. And then one from Galaxy's Edge as well, Star Wars one.
Yeah, you wanted to have this one for what? Because it had the actual date. Yeah, mine just said 2019. I liked mine because
2 days after the opening.
Yeah, we were there just right as it opened, so that was pretty cool. And I think a lot of people thought that would be really scary, but it was actually really awesome. Okay, so here's Bradley's Galaxy's Edge pin. You can see that it has the date right here, and that's why he wanted this one specifically so badly. And here's my food and wine pin. I thought it was just so cute. With Mickey and the date and the Food and Wine Festival. Oh, there we go. And here's Bradley's 2019 pin. With Stitch on it. Disney World. Good way to commemorate his first trip because he loves Stitch. And here's my Galaxy's Edge pin. I love this one because it actually has the Millennium Falcon that moves. Still had the date on it from when we went. Yeah. And here's my Animal Kingdom pin. I thought it was so pretty with the animals sort of in the binoculars there. I thought it was so pretty. Alright, and these are my two sort of mystery pin pack that I did. I was so excited. I got both Mickey and Minnie, which couldn't be like a more perfect set. And they're little balloons. I love it. Another thing I bought was this Spirit jersey. So while we were down there, in the second week that we were down there, they released all of this. They called it Arendelle Aqua. And I don't usually like blue, but this is a really light, pretty blue, and it's got silver embellishments all over it. So I'll show you the back here too. I don't know how I'll do that. So it's kind of a silver on the back. I don't have a Spirit jersey, so this is my first, like I have a short sleeve one from Disneyland. So this is my first long sleeve Spirit jersey and my first Disney World jersey. I also got all of the reusable bags. So this one is for Magic Kingdom. And then this one is for Animal Kingdom. Hollywood Studios is in red. It's very cute on the back. The entrance and the Star Wars and the Toy Story. Art here on the front. Epcot is the black. So this is probably the nicest like looking one just because it's so neutral. So it's got the Epcot ball on the back, and it's got the pavilions, Spaceship Earth, Mission Mars. Spaceship Earth on the front. Mission Mars, and then the monorail. And then the last one is Animal Kingdom. Oh no, this is not Animal, this is generic. I just saw that Tree of Life. This is the generic one. So I got this one on Downtown Disney. So it's got all of the parks. So you can see it's got Magic Kingdom on the back, the one side. Disney and then Springs. It's got, yeah, Spaceship Earth, the Tree of Life, and the Tower of Terror on that one. So that one's kind of cool because it's got all of them. And then there was two other bags that I got. So this one is specifically for Galaxy's Edge. So you can see it's got Batu on the one side, and then it's got, oh sorry, BB-8, Millennium Falcon, and another picture of Batu on the front. So you can only get that one in Galaxy's Edge. And then this one was a little, these ones were all $2.50, and this one is a little more expensive. I think this one was $6.99, but it's a very much thicker bag, and it's got the like the plastic bottom on it. And this one was from Pandora, but I had to have it because Pandora is just the most gorgeous place. And I thought this was amazing, and for when I go grocery shopping, that one will be good for like my cans and stuff, like the heavier items. And then the last sort of like full price Disney item that I bought was the Basin soaps. So this one, I ended up going to Basin at Grand Floridian. I bought 3 soaps. I don't really want to unwrap them right now though, so I'm probably not going to show them to you, but they all basically have like just the classic Mickey design.
What does it smell?
So there's, I got just one for just a generic smell, and then I got like a fall smell and a Christmas smell. So I have kind of 3 soaps to work me through the next few months fall, Christmas, and then I'll have a generic one to kind of use after that. So that's exciting. So I actually didn't end up opening one of the Basin soaps for you guys. This is the sort of pumpkin spice smelling one as part of their fall collection. I'm gonna put this one out right now, so that's why I opened that one. The Christmas and the sort of other florally, you know, summery, more smell. I'm gonna keep those packed away for now, but how beautiful. And I actually do have a little Mickey dish as well, so I'm gonna put this right in there. I think it'll be so pretty. Okay, how cute is my Mickey soap in my Mickey dish? I love it. It's so cute. Goes with our little Mickey toothbrush holder over here. Yeah. And then what else do you have, babe?
I bought some shirts. I don't know where the other ones went.
No, this is, I just put all your park stuff here.
I got a Hey Hey shirt.
This one you got in Animal Kingdom.
It's awesome. And I like Hey Hey.
Yeah, Hey Hey is one of Brad's favorite characters. He was so disappointed that they had gotten rid of the Hey Hey cone. He wanted it so bad. And when we were there, they weren't doing the Hey Hey cone anymore.
I also got...
So this is the only shirt you paid like full price for. Like you paid like, do you remember what the price tag was on this?
Like 25 or...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
25 or 30.
Okay.
I got a porg mug from Oga's Cantina.
Alright, so here's Brad's porg mug up a little bit closer. He's super cute.
It's gonna be a new King's Cup.
New King's Cup. Oh, gross. You don't know what you're drinking. So,
that's pretty cool.
We had 2 reservations for Oga's Cantina. Originally, we had one just the second week. And,
that's what it looks like. It's pretty cute.
And just the 2 of us. And then we managed to get a reservation for all 4 of us to go the first week. So we actually ended up canceling our second week reservation. But instead of getting alcoholic drink, Brad got the like non-alcoholic drink in the souvenir mug. And it ended up only being about $10 more than ours. And like Braden and Jordan and I's drinks were about like $15 to $17 each. And Brad's was...
It was like 30.
30, yeah. So it wasn't like a lot more to get the souvenir mug, and then they gave you a new mug, so you drank out of the pork mug in the restaurant, but then they gave you a fresh new mug in the box, so you didn't have to bring the one that was all full of your like drink.
Yeah.
And then your big purchase was the BB or the R2D2 bowl.
R2D2 bowl. It's cool and awesome.
So we were kind of toying with the idea of building a droid, and we just kind of realized like we're not gonna do anything with a droid. Like it's probably gonna just sit in the corner and build dust. So a droid was $99. This was $75, so I know it's not that much more to build like a fully functional droid.
But this is practical.
But we will actually use this souvenir.
And we need more bowls in our house.
And yeah, we don't have very many bowls, so we ended up getting the bowl, and it was nice because it's actually like a metal. It's not glass or anything, so we didn't have to worry too much about it breaking on the way home, which
it's really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's nice and thick too. So
yeah. And probably not too many people buy these.
No, I don't think so. It's probably pretty unique. And then what's the other? You bought these other. Brad's big items pretty much all came from Star Wars, because the pork mug,
metal figurine guys from Star Wars that you build.
Yeah, so those are gonna be
cool.
give us a lot of time, or they're gonna a lot of entertainment, and they're probably gonna take us a lot of time. So they were pretty expensive too, weren't they?
Yeah.
$70 or so.
Around there, I think.
Yeah, $75 or so.
It's got
I think
C-3PO,
like
R2D2, BB-8, and then K. I forget his name. 2SO.
He's from the new movies.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we bought was at Epcot, so we kind of bought this together. So I have bought these before, and last year the one I bought didn't fare well. I left it in the container for too long before transplanting it, and it kind of just shriveled up and died. This year we decided to go with the more like cactus-y type plants as opposed to the like flowering type plants, just because it seems that the only thing Brad and I can take care of are cactuses. We don't have much of a green thumb, but we're gonna do our best to try and take care of these. So these are actually made in the Epcot like living with the land, like laboratories, and they're in like a sterile gel, so you can actually bring them home. You're just not allowed to bring soil across the borders, but you are allowed to bring plants, because all the bacteria lives in the soil. It doesn't actually live in the plant, so that's why you're allowed to bring these over the border. So we got an orchid cactus, and the orchid cactus already looks quite large.
Yeah, it's grown. It's grown since we've bought it.
Yeah, like quite a bit. Like that one leaf has gotten quite a lot longer. Yeah. And then the dragon fruit is the other one we bought, and they're both kind of cactus-y looking plants. All right, and a little bit closer look. This is our, what kind of a cactus was it called?
Orchid cactus.
Orchid cactus. So you can see that it kind of has a cactus-y look to it. So this top leaf here was a lot smaller when we bought it. So we bought this one at the beginning of our trip. The other one we bought near the end of our trip. This one is the dragon fruit. So he's really little right now. But yeah, there he is. Okay, so next up is everything we bought at the Character Warehouse. Brad didn't spend too much money there. He didn't care for the Character Warehouse, actually. After the 4th time of visiting there, he told me I wasn't allowed to go back.
Yep.
Because it is difficult to find parking there. Both of them, the one on Vineland and the one on International Ave, they're both quite difficult to find parking at. But the biggest thing that I spent my money on at the Character Warehouse was ears. They had $5 ears, and every time I went, they seemed to have different like headbands. So the first time I went, I got the little Minnie Mouse like ears, like on the headband, and the Sully ones. So I was super excited because this pair was the pair that I wanted more than anything. And this is actually the only one that was always there as well. So I guess it wasn't as popular as everyone, or as Disney thought it was going to be, but I think it's the cutest thing ever. And then I also got the Sully ears because that was all that was there. It was only those 2 styles the first time I went. The second time I went, I got this pair and this pair, right? So the second time, so you were only allowed to have 2 per person per day. And so Brad was always getting a pair for my mom as well. And then the second time we went, or the third time we went, I got, it was these silver ones, right? These silver ones and then these hot pink ones.
Yeah.
And still all $5. And then the 4th time we went, I got the sort of millennial pink and then the flower and garden. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick close-up of the ears as well. So you can see this one is like the little hat. Here is the flower and garden ears. This one is millennial pink. This one is sort of a hot pink. I don't know if this one actually has like an official name by Disney or not. I never even seen this one come to the parks, so this one is just a Sully ears. And then these ones are sort of a really pretty, I love this really plushy type of bow. I think they're so pretty. And the polka dots are nice. I do think this one might be a little more difficult to match though than some of the other ones, just because of the number of colors. And then this one here. So I wore this one with just a plain black dress because I thought these 2 colors, same thing as well, are kind of hard to match together with any specific outfit. But they also kind of give me some mermaid vibes, which is kind of fun. So that was super fun for me, super fun for my mom. I had to FaceTime her every time and ask her if she wanted a pair as well. And it was funny, every time we went, it seemed to be that there was always 2 new colors. So it was always working out perfect that like I would get 2 of the new colors and then Brad would get 2 for my mom. So I also got this shirt for $10. It does have that sort of double-sided sequin. So it's purple on one side and sort of a rose gold on the other. I will probably just keep it on purple because the sequins in the center don't have that double-sided sequins, and they're purple, so it kind of just looks better when you keep it all purple. I got that in an extra small. They only had extra small or medium, and the medium was quite a bit larger than the, like I would have liked a small, but that's usually why things are in the Character Warehouse, because they've run out of one specific size. And then this is actually a children's extra large, this sweater, but I did only pay $9.99 for it as well. And I thought it was super cute and super cozy and great for Calgary weather, fall Calgary weather, which we are heavily already in the middle of September. And then these are patches. So they were only 99 cents. I bought a couple probably to use on clothes, and then a couple that I'm also just going to use as scrapbooking stickers, because for 99 cents that's cheap even for stickers. And then I got 2 pins. I'll show you these guys up a little closer. So I do think that these are part of the like Mickey's 90th celebration, like birthday party thing, because he's wearing a birthday hat in both of them. But the one was $1.99 and the one was $2.99. So this one was the $1.99 pin. Mouse party. So yeah, definitely a 90th birthday, world's biggest mouse party. Let's celebrate. And this one says unlock the fun. And this one was $2.99. So still super cheap for a pin. But a little bit more than the other one. And I actually think I like the $1.99 one. Maybe even a little bit better than the $2.99 one. And then for $9.99, so a significantly cheaper towel, I got this Dole Whip towel. I think Brad hates it.
It's kind of tacky.
So no, so it actually is like shaped like a sort of a Dole Whip. I thought it was super cute. Brad thinks it's really tacky, but for $9.99, I thought it was a good souvenir. And then the last thing that I bought at the Character Warehouse was an ornament. Yeah, so I'll show you this one up close as well. So this is the ornament I got. So this was, I don't know if I said the price, it was $7.99. So you can see it's just a glass slipper inside of a glass ball. And yeah, so it's actually Disneyland and Walt Disney World merchandise. Sometimes they do that so they can sell them in both the parks. But yeah, where the glass slipper always fits. And then Brad got only 2 things. So what are your 2 things?
No, just one thing.
No, 2. You got both of those there.
No.
Where'd you get that one? Yeah, that one's from the warehouse too, babe. See, it's got the little...
T-shirt. It's $10. It says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
And I actually found this t-shirt like nicer than the shirts that they had in the park.
A little bit shiny on the letters.
Yeah, it's just very simple, basic. The ones in the parks were very tacky. They had a lot going on them. So I'm pretty sure you paid only $9.99 for this one as well.
I think that one was $8, $7.99.
Oh, even less. Okay. So it's just sort of like a light blue. It's got the Mickey Mouse and has the Walt Disney World logo on the pocket. And you used Mom's birthday money for that one, right?
Yeah.
Mom gave Brad American birthday money for that. So that was our haul at the Character Warehouse. Okay, so the next little like collection of stuff is actually all stuff that we got as part of our sort of Disney package. So back in February we booked our trip for September, and we actually got the free dining. So stayed at a Disney hotel. We stayed at All-Star Music. Yeah, All-Star Music. And we stayed there with my brother and his girlfriend Braden and Jordan. And they only came down for 1 week, but we all had to have the same package. So we actually had 2 weeks worth of like 4 people's dining. So we ended up bringing home some extra stuff because of that. So here's all of our resort mugs. Braden and Jordan only packed carry-on items. They didn't really have room to bring their resort mugs, so that's why we have 4. So we got 2 red, 2 black. And then these are all of the drinking bottles from Galaxy's Edge. So they're pretty small. Like I was surprised, like I thought they would be a little bit larger, but I guess they're supposed to like replicate like a hand grenade.
Yeah.
So they are supposed to like fit like just in your hand. We haven't tried any of these. I'm sure they taste just like regular bottled Coke and Diet Coke. Sprite and Dasani. And then, so we got a couple different trail mixes. This one's actually from Pandora. You can only get this one in Pandora. And it's basically just dried fruit, chocolate, and nuts. So I've never tried that one. The snack mix with this one has sesame sticks, Mickey pretzels, corn sticks, peanuts, almonds, toasted corn, cashews, chili bits, and pepitas.
Yeah. That one sounds good to me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've tried that one or not. This one I find is the best to bring home and put on like salads, because it's basically just seeds. Sunflower seeds, raisins, pepitas, cashews, and almonds. So it's a really great mix to just throw on any sort of a salad. So that's why I like bringing one of those home. And then this is just like your basic trail mix. It's called Mountain Mix. It has peanuts, raisins, chocolate covered candies, which is basically M&Ms, almonds, and cashews. So yeah, it tastes just like any basic trail mix you've ever had. And then a roasted nut mix. These are my two candies that I picked. I like the sour belts. It's basically the only candy I like. I don't really like candy that much. Brad picked licorice for his two candies, and then we just got back a couple of the gummies, just because you can't really go wrong with gummies. So that's what we spent the rest of our money on. We also, of course, got our magic bands included with our stay. Brad picked orange, I picked yellow, and then
this came in one of our snacks from Pandora.
Yeah, so
a little glow cube.
The drink that you get at Pandora comes with a glow cube. I can't remember.
Colors.
It had a name, right? Like some sort of a seed.
Yeah.
Anyways, we also got the coconut patties. Brad hasn't tried these yet. I bought them just for Brad to try. And then a couple chocolate bars. The peanut butter banana one was our favorite, so we got 2 of those. And then Brad wanted to try the strawberry truffle because we didn't try that one last year. I had brought him home the peanut butter banana and the waffle cone one.
Yeah, it was also pretty good.
The waffle cone was pretty good too, but the peanut butter one was our favorite. So we got 2 of those, and then just 2 meals worth of mints.
Gifts for people.
These ones aren't even really gifts though.
Oh.
I think I have all the gifts set out over there. Mints are just like the easiest thing to bring home. You're definitely always going to use mints. They also don't go bad, right? Like you can leave a mint in a package and sit out and they won't go bad on us. So that's another reason why we picked a few more extra mints.
And then I got a button because it was my first time to Disney World.
Yeah.
So they gave me a first time button.
So they'll give anyone a first time button if it's their first time. I do have a couple little things from Hollywood Studios. Not Hollywood Studios, Universal Studios. Not very many, very, very few. I literally just bought a Universal pin. I thought it was super pretty because it was really glittery. Alright, so here's my Universal pin. You can see that inside of the actual like world, the white part is actually glittery and sparkly. So I thought that was super pretty pin for my board. And then I bought another Christmas ornament because apparently 3 wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But I thought this one was super cool. So this one was quite expensive though. It was $24 US. And here is my $24 tree ornament that I had to have. So it does have Dumbledore on it, and it looks like the card that comes out of the chocolate frog.
He like moves kind of.
Yeah.
It's Dumbledore.
Yeah. And then I did buy just a magnet from Volcano Bay. There was not a lot of merchandise in Volcano Bay. There was like no shopping. So this little magnet was basically the only thing I could even really get as a souvenir for going there. And here's the Volcano Bay magnet. Like I said, it's really the only piece of merchandise that I could buy there was a magnet, but I do like getting magnets sometimes as well.
We like fridge magnets.
Yeah, it was, I put them on my desk. Like my desk has a magnetic back to it, so my desk has magnets all over it from everywhere I've been. It's just kind of a nice way to remind myself of all the great things that I've gotten to do in my life. And then I bought for $5.99 at the Rainforest Cafe, just a shooter glass. So here's a close-up of my little Rainforest Cafe shot glass. You can see it says Rainforest Cafe along here. And it's super glittery and just very pretty. So apparently the only non-Disney things we bought were shoes and alcohol, I'm realizing. We did go into the Uniqlo store, and I bought this sweater. So this is actually from the kids section as well. Oh no, this is the adult section. I think they had a similar one in a kids section. So this is an extra small sort of crew neck sweater. It was $29.90. And then I also got this t-shirt. They're nice and simple. This one was $14.90. Their prices are always good. Their quality is always good. Nice and thick, cozy. Like, I love their clothes.
I think this one, $7.99.
Yeah, $7.90. They never do $99. They always $7.90.
From Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Kind of Mickey in the sunset. Palm trees.
Yeah, so that one's super cute. I like that. And then I also bought a t-shirt from Walmart. I believe this was $12. My mom already has this shirt. I think she bought it down in California at the Walmart there as well, but I just thought it was so cute. You do see a lot of people wearing this shirt in the parks because it is so cheap and it's just from the Walmart, but that doesn't make it any less cute. So I thought I would buy that one. It's also really great for work. I'm allowed to wear t-shirts at my job, so this is nice and thin. It's also like 1,000,000 degrees where I work, just because the population I work with doesn't like to be cold. And so these two pairs of shoes are Brad's. These ones are Asics? How do you say it? Asics? How much did you pay for those ones?
I don't know. 40, 45?
About $45. And Brad was excited. He doesn't like foam shoes, so they have a nice rubber base.
Last longer.
But they still seem quite comfy because they seem like they have a bit of foam padding on the heel, but not on the bottom. Like they're a rubber bottom still. And then the Adidas shoes,
Sambas.
I think were these 28?
30, I think 30.
Yeah, about $28, $30. So with the Canadian conversion, about $40, $42, I think. Mine were 26, because I think I figured they were about 40 as well. With the conversion. I actually got mine out of the children's section. They're size 4 US children. I usually can fit into a size 4, 4.5 in the children's section. I am about a 6, 6.5 in ladies. So yeah, and then we got 3 bottles of alcohol, just the 26 ounces. So this is my favorite liqueur. It's made by Captain Morgan's. It's coconut, and it's a creamy coconut. Yeah, Captain Morgan's Loco Nut Delicious Coconut Shot. It's Caribbean rum, coconut liqueur, spices, and natural flavors. So it actually, like, you scratch it, it actually smells like coconut. So I bought one of these in Vegas last year, and it was my absolute favorite. So that's why I bought another one. And this was about $12 US. And then we got just some peach vodka. Peach vodka is just a great vodka to have because it goes well in sangrias. Mixes well with a lot of stuff. And this one was about $7. It was really cheap. So that's kind of why we got this extra one. And then you bought
coconut tequila.
Coconut tequila, and yours was more expensive. These two together costed less than just his tequila. But it is coconut tequila. Yeah, I mean, you don't see flavored tequilas very often. At least not in Canada. Maybe you guys do down in the States all the time.
Unless they're like a liqueur kind of.
Yeah, they're always like a liqueur then.
This one's still.
Yeah, still 35% alcohol. Like, it's actually tequila. So, yeah. I think that's all of our stuff. Oh, and I came back. We didn't buy this down here, but I obviously came back with a gorgeous new engagement ring. Bradley bought it back here in Calgary, brought it down, and proposed to me on the 12th.
12th.
The 12th of September, when we were at the Magic Kingdom. We were on the Liberty Liberty Square riverboat. Yeah, so I'll do a little bit of a close-up of that one as well. You guys can see that. All right, so I'll do a little bit of a close-up on my ring here. I'm not sure how clear this is, but so this is part of like a Michael Hill collection. It's got a little pink sapphire in it. It's got like a halo design. I'm absolutely in love with it. Brad did know that this is the ring I wanted, and he bought me the exact ring I wanted because he is an absolute gem. I don't know how I got so lucky. There we go. But yeah, that's everything we bought down in Florida on our trip. So we're spoiled, little piggies, and
now we gotta start exercising.
Yeah,
losing some weight.
We definitely both put on some weight on that trip. Holy, the scale was not kind to us this morning. Yeah, bye.
Bye.